The atmosphere inside the Chicago arena was heavy, not from the heat or the bright lights, but from frustration, from expectation, and from the crushing weight of another humiliating loss. Angel Reese, one of the most talked about rookies of the 2024 WNBA season, walked off the court shaking her head. Her face said it all. The Chicago Sky had quit on her. Again, the final score was brutal, a 92-63 blowout loss that felt even worse than it looked on paper. And this wasn't just any game, it was a nationally televised showdown, a chance for Reese and the Sky to prove they could still compete. Instead, it became the latest chapter in a season unraveling fast. Build-up, expectations versus reality. Coming into the game, Angel Reese was being hyped as the heart and soul of this young Chicago team. She had the numbers, she had the hustle, she had the fan base. But more importantly, she had the drive. Every game, she threw her body into rebounds, chased down loose balls, and battled in the paint like her life depended on it. But here's the problem. Basketball is a team sport. Reese was doing her part, but cracks were starting to show everywhere else. Defensive breakdowns, missed assignments, a total lack of offensive rhythm. And worst of all, a team that seemed to lack urgency when the going got tough. Against an opponent like Indiana Fever, led by Caitlin Clark, there was no room for apathy. Blowout from the beginning. From the opening tip, things went sideways. Caitlin Clark hit back-to-back threes within the first 2 minutes. The Fever ran plays with sharpness, precision, and purpose. The Sky looked lost, crossed signals, late rotations, fumbled passes. Reese tried to rally her teammates, yelling, clapping, signaling for switches on defense. But every time she brought the energy, someone else dropped the ball. Literally. By halftime, the Sky were already down by 22 points. Reese had 11 rebounds and 10 points, but her teammates combined for just 4 assists. You could feel the momentum vanish. The body language said everything. Heads down, shoulders slumped, empty huddles. It was the opposite of what you'd expect from a team fighting to sell. The frustration boils over. In the third quarter, Reese took a hard foul driving to the rim. No whistle. She got up, clapped at the ref, and yelled, "Where's the call?" But the real moment came just minutes later. On a missed free throw, Reese boxed out, grabbed the rebound, and kicked it out to her guard, only to watch her teammate lazily dribble into a double team and turn the ball over. Reese stormed back on defense, shouting, this time not at the refs, but at her own teammates. "Wake up!" she yelled, voice echoing into the stunned silence of the crowd. It was raw, it was real, and it was heartbreaking. She was fighting with everything she had, and her team had already checked out. Comparison heats up. But this is the spotlight the WNBA rookies asked for, and only one seems to be thriving in it. Clark, despite also being a rookie, has transformed Indiana's offense. She's not just putting up numbers, she's organizing the floor, elevating her teammates, and commanding the game like a seasoned vet. Her court vision is off the charts. Her leadership is unshakable. Meanwhile, Reese is fighting every night just to get her team to care. That's the brutal game. The moment of truth. After the game, Reese didn't go straight to the locker room. She sat alone at the end of the bench for nearly 5 minutes, towel over her head, processing. The cameras zoomed in. Then came the press conference. Reese didn't hold back. "I can't do it alone. I give everything I have on that floor every night, and I expect the same from my teammates. But something's gotta change. Because this isn't working." Her words were calm, but you could hear the fire. "I didn't come here to lose by 30. I didn't come here to be ignored. We're better than this, but we're not showing it. Say what you want about me. I show up. I fight. Every damn game." That final line trended instantly. Is show up. Fans started posting side-by-side clips of Reese hustling, diving, screaming, and her teammates walking. One post read, "Angel's fire can't light a team soaked in apathy." Team dynamics crumbling? Behind the scenes, sources began leaking that tensions were rising in the Sky locker room. Some players reportedly felt Reese was too intense or too vocal. Others said they respected her, but didn't feel inspired. One assistant coach reportedly told a local journalist, "She's the only one playing like it's the playoffs." Reese was drafted into a team that lacks identity. No true leader, no offensive structure, and no hunger to compete. The league reacts, Bleacher Report, The Athletic. All covering the same story. Is Angel Reese being wasted in Chicago? Analysts began speculating, should she demand a trade? Should the team rebuild around her? Or is she destined for a career where her potential is stifled by poor management? Some even called her the Allen Iverson of the WNBA, a generational talent forced to carry a roster not built to win. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to thrive with a team that is learning to match her pace. It's divided. Across social media, fans began choosing sides. Some blamed Reese for being too emotional. Others defended her as the only one showing heart. But the truth, both sides have a point. Reese's passion is undeniable. But leadership isn't just fire. It's also control. And while she's holding the team accountable, she's also navigating the pressures of being a rookie star in a franchise that's clearly not ready to win. It's a tough line to walk. But what's clear is this: the fans are watching. And they're demanding. Chicago now sits near the bottom of the standings. Playoff hopes are slipping. Coaching staff is under fire. Trade rumors are circling. And Reese? She's still clocking in every night, still fighting for every board. But she's tired. If something doesn't change fast, we could see one of the league's brightest stars dimmed by dysfunction. Or maybe this is the beginning of something bigger. Maybe this fire, this fury, this absolute refusal to settle is exactly what Chicago needs. Because if the front office, the coaching staff, and the players can match her energy, but if they don't be surprised if Angel Reese finds a new home, one that respects her grind, one that builds with her, not just around her.